Hello, my friend, and welcome once again to this special time that we have together to celebrate the invisible energy that we are all connected with, that I simply call love. And why do we do this? To help spread love, to help spread the positive, uplifting energy that is a choice of all of us to focus on, rather than the more lower energies of fear or confusion. So that's why we do these mind-stilling rituals that I offer the world as a gift. I'm not a spiritual teacher. For those of you who know me, I am a lifelong yogini. Well, what does that mean? It means I love spirit. I see spirit everywhere. I see the magic in life rather than the hardships. I choose to focus on the fact that consciousness, which is something we all have, all of us who are breathing, can be elevated. We don't have to accept lower thoughts. We don't have to accept the lower conditions. We can keep elevating ourselves until we're happy. So who wants to be happy? Everybody wants to be happy. Even somebody who's in prison. And I know this because I have taught young juvie inmates in prison, and I offered them the same thing we're doing here, except with more yoga postures and other rituals. So that's why we do this, just to remind you, we're not just pulling the wool over our eyes. We're not trying to hide from the world. We're focusing on the spiritual energy that every single human has, and other life organisms too, the planet itself. We're all just little cells in the huge body of the divine. That's how I look at life. And love is the energy, the spiritual energy that we focus on here. That's why we do these rituals. Now, lots of people are out there in this world today sharing their opinions, and that's all very well and good. I myself do that because I'm a writer, and I have a lot of opinions. So I blog and I write books and I do articles, and my husband and I, Carter, and I have a podcast even. So yes, there is a time to share opinions. But here in this time of our ritual of mind stilling, we're going to go into a different place. We're going to go into the place where we can cultivate that energy of love. And how do we do that? By stilling our mind. And the best way to do that is to follow our breath. Now, I also want to say, I was inspired this week to share with you mantra. Mantra repetition is another way, because some people have told me they get challenged with the breathing method, and that's okay. Who knows what has happened in your life or in previous lives, or what association you have with actually the exercise of breathing. So let's just explore for a moment, if you will. And those of you who want to just concentrate on breath, do that. But I'm going to introduce the power of mantra. So I'm going to just begin with a little sound here. I have some chimes down here. The sound is also a beautiful way to still the mind. The sound of wind through the trees. Or in my case, bamboo. I grow bamboos. The rustle of snow gently sliding across a meadow during winter. The sound of a bird. awakening, the sound of our own breath as we breathe in and we breathe out, gently letting our mind steadily focus on the regularity of breath, knowing it's a powerful connection to our spirit. Sound is also a powerful connection. The sound of a gong is used in many traditions. The sound of a prayer, repeated, simply repeated, not with different words to focus on, but one or two or a few simple sounds that can be nurtured in the mind, like a beautiful melody, like a song, a chant, a mantra. In the yogic tradition, the root mantra is Om, also pronounced ahh-om, ahh-om, ahh-om. And from that root mantra, the ancient sages said in the scriptures called the Vedas, that all in existence came forth from that sound. So the ancient ones got very quiet, like we're doing here today, and we do as much as we can. And when you get very quiet, what do you hear? Well, the ancients said that they heard ahh-om, ahh-om, ahh-om. You may hear it too if you get very still. The way mantra works is quite magical. Our minds really want to think. So many of us have these busy minds that are actually called monkey minds in Buddhism. They want to jump on busy thoughts, and as soon as one is finished, another one goes, and we all know what the busy monkey mind is. So to still our mind, let's give our hungry, busy minds something to chomp on, a mantra. So just try it with me. I'm going to speak it aloud, and you can just silently say it, unless you want to speak it also. But eventually, the practice becomes silent, so you can do it everywhere, even when you're at a doctor's appointment or you're having a conversation with somebody. When your mind is not actively involved in the logical, purpose of also thinking, then it can switch consciousness just with one breath and go into a higher realm, which is what mantra will help you do. Mantra will still the mind, even if you're in the midst of a very busy interaction. And it comes in handy so many times when you see that your mind is wandering or obsessing or just can't let go of a certain thought that's disturbing you. Mantra during the day, even when you're not purposely doing a ritual like we're doing now, a little mini meditation, it's very handy so that you can train that mischievous monkey mind into being more positive and more productive and peaceful. And when you achieve peace, then the world benefits. So, mantra, breathing in, Om. Breathing out, Om. Breathing in, Om. 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 Notice how everything becomes still, even with a few repetitions. So silently repeat as you're listening to me. And I'll tell you another way you can use mantra, because it's nice to spread the love and to give the benefits to others, to the world. Once we have achieved this heightened consciousness, it's not just for us selfishly to achieve enlightenment, which is the end result of being dedicated to these practices, but to give it to the world as medicine, as a healing balm, is the very best way to feel better about yourself and that you're participating in the world's endeavors to achieve a better world, a better place, a healthier planet. So, as you continue repeating Om, Om, merging it with your breath, experimenting. Maybe you want it just on the in-breath or just on the out-breath, or both, until eventually the mantra disappears and you're there. You're in that high, wordless, thoughtless, totally blissful state of oneness with the cosmos. But for now, let's experiment by sending out this love, this energy to people who need it. I'm thinking of my cousins I've been told are very sick, so I'm going to go Om, Jeannie. Om, Johnny. And you can try somebody that you know needs prayers. Om, Marty. Om, Doug. Vanya. The world. COVID suffers. Fearful people. People locked in anger. People afraid to come out of their house because of the pandemic. To the little children who are having a difficult time. To someone we don't know who is needing love. To the animals who need protection. To ourselves who can foster this beautiful energy. To share it with the world that needs so much love. To send it to whomever needs it anonymously. For it to come deep within us. To heal what needs healing. To mend what needs mending. To feel one with all. To honor our physical body as the temple of our spirit. To say no to negatives. To find joy even in hardships and difficulties. To embrace peace. To trust the creative force that arises when the mind has stilled. This is love. It starts with self-love. Love yourself first and spread love everywhere with every breath. And truly, the world heals. not will heal, heals. Be like the lotus, which is rooted in the muck of difficult life. It's very dark and murky where the roots of a lotus come from, but the ancient symbol of enlightenment reaches up in the beautiful unfolding of the blossoms, which is consciousness, which just keeps multiplying. With every om, you're reinforcing your love and spreading it. What a wonderful, wonderful gift to give the world. And thank you for joining me in this ritual. Please share it, spread it, and we are healing the world in our private way, in our private sanctuary. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to have broadcasts and headlines and likes. It can just be a quiet connection with Om, oneness, Om, healing, Om, love.